Hey guys, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching today. Today we are going to jump into an animal overview for Prehistoric Kingdom because early access launched today. Now I first want to give a big shout out to the devs. Thank you so much for giving me early access to early access. I've been able to get in here, play around, and take a look at the dinosaurs already. Later today we will be streaming at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're interested in seeing some gameplay, some building, stuff like that, go ahead and stop by on the channel a little later on. But let's go ahead and jump into, I'm going to go over all of the animals that are coming in early access except for two. So I didn't get access to the Woolly Rhino or the Smilodon. Those two are going to be just as much a surprise as they are to you when early access truly launches. I'm recording this obviously before it launches, but it should launch around 10 a.m. on the 27th my time. So by the time you're seeing this, it will already be out. But let's go ahead and jump in. The first two little ones I want to show off. These ones we did have, I'm pretty sure in alpha, or maybe beta. I think it's alpha. But anyway, these are the Microraptors, these little guys here. Very, very cute. Love their little animations and stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. Nigel will pop up and give you some facts about every animal the first time you click on them. So that is what he's doing there. But we're just going to shush him for now. So those are the Microraptors. We won't spend too much time on them just because we have already seen them before, but I definitely wanted to include them. Here are the Archaeopteryx with their little blue tails. I love them. Okay, Nigel, thank you very much. Little blue tails, little blue on the wings. Very, very cute. And of course, these aviaries, when you place down, you can make them null, which means all of these sticks stay, but all of the outside area goes away and you can customize it. So I think that's very, very cool. But those are our two little aviary animals that we have for now. So moving on to our dinosaurs, we have the Taurosaurus right here. These guys are moving around a little glitchy. I apologize, not sure what's going on with them. This one is my absolute favorite over here, this speckly one. All the dinosaurs that I've placed down are male. Ooh, big roar for us. Thank you, buddy. Are male, but we can go ahead and take a look at all of the patterns inside the nursery. If we go to the nursery and go to Taurosaurus, let's take a look at the female. So you can see there is a little bit of a difference between male and female of all the different colorations. Not with that one. And not with that one. So it looks like just Taurosaurus, the difference is in this first one here. Really, really cool looking dinosaur. I love the spines all the way down its head, all the way to the tip of the tail. You get these itty bitty spines, and the movement is great on this guy. Not a dinosaur I am familiar with. You're going to hear me say that a lot because I'm not familiar with a lot of dinosaurs. But yeah, we have our first carnivore there. Let's head out back to the paddocks and go on to the next one. Here we have one of the new ones, the Acrocanthosaurus. Acrocanthosaurus is what I'm going with. You can see him moving through the water there. Again, moving a little bit glitchy. So again, I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe it's just the amount of dinosaurs that I put in my park. Because when I've put just a couple, they don't seem to kind of move like that. So hopefully that is something that will get better over time. This one is my favorite. You're going to notice a pattern here. I love the spotty, speckly ones. But this guy's kind of an interesting shape. Not a dinosaur, again, that I am familiar with. He's got kind of like a hump neck here, like a little bit of a strange looking head shape on that one. Let's take a look at all of the other patterns here. If we go into the nursery, Acrocanthosaurus, let's start at the top here. So we have my favorite one, the speckly one. That's the female. No difference between male and female, not even in size, really. If there was a difference in size, you would see this little guy go up and down in size as the scale comparison. We have this one right here, male versus female, no difference, and male versus female, no difference. So these guys, males and females, look exactly the same. Ooh, that's really cool. Now that I'm noticing, they're kind of all spotted and speckly. I think this one's my favorite. This one kind of looks like a leopard, kind of. It's got spots that gradually turn into stripes down on its tail. Really cool coloration, and I like the dark muzzle. Really cool. And that one actually, no, they kind of all do. They kind of all have this hump right over its eyes. Yeah, very cool. So that's Acrocanthosaurus. Let's go ahead and go back and head out to the paddocks again. Moving on, because we do have a lot of dinos to see. This guy we won't go into too much detail about. You've seen him all over the place. This is, of course, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. We got our feather boy right there, our leathery one, and a couple different other patterns. Not too much to say about those. They've been in the game since Alpha, and I'm sure, like I said, you've seen them all over the place. But of course, Tyrannosaurus Rex is included. Moving on to another one of my favorite dinos, the Deinonychus right here, this duck-looking dinosaur with the little feathers all over, two of them, and then we have the leathery one over there. Again, this one's been in the game for a while, so you'll probably have seen this one around. Oh, it's gonna give a little scratch. One thing I love, oh, thanks Nigel, but no thank you. Nigel will pop up and give you facts every once in a while when you click on them, which I think is really cool. It's really cool to see Nigel talking, giving information. It's really cool that they included that information in the game. But anyway, Deinonychus there. Let's take a look at all of the different patterns for Deinonychus, just because it's an interesting dinosaur here. I don't believe... Yes, perfect. So there is some difference between male and female for that one. Difference between male and female for that one. The male and the female of this one kind of look really similar, huh? Well, I guess not. One's darker, one's lighter. But anyway, male and female there, and then male and female here. Female's a bit darker on there. They've got some really creepy looking hands. Really creepy looking hands, but overall kind of a creepy looking dinosaur, but very interesting. Like I said, it's our little duck dinosaur. There we go. Deinonychus is that one. Moving on to some sauropods, right? That's the group of this dinosaur, all the big long neck ones. We have the Camarosaurus. So I did build for this one on the channel already, so we won't go over in too much detail again because this one's been in the game for a little while, but this is the Camarosaurus. Major size difference between these two. These two are still both males, but just different subspecies, so you can see the size difference between them. Let's take a look at the Camarosaurus, all of the different patterns. We have difference between male and female there, difference between male and female there, difference between male and female there. This one's my favorite, of course, because he's spotted and speckly. This one's also the smaller one. So this one is Cinnabar, and then we have Limestone and Caribbean. So Limestone and Caribbean and Cinnabar. This one looks fantastic, especially the male. Look at how cool the detail is on his neck. Really, really cool. And these back claws on his back feet, really cool. Back nails, I guess they would be referred to. So anyway, that's Camarosaurus. Then we move on to the Brachiosaurus. So the Brachiosaurus was something that just got added to the game in the last 0.4 beta update. And what a staple dinosaur, right? And if you listen, hopefully you can hear it over my talking a little bit, but these guys, the sound design for all of the dinosaurs is absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. And the ambient animations are wonderful. We saw the Deinonychus kind of scratching his face. These guys, you know, take a nap, walk around, they graze. Oh, that one fell asleep real quick on us. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it just kind of glitched out. I thought it kind of nodded its head and fell asleep, but it looks like it's laying down to take a nap. Really like the coloring on this one, the dark on the face that goes all the way down its back with kind of the stripes on the tail. This one actually might be my favorite pattern over the spotty one on the Brachiosaurus. But let's go ahead and take a look at all of the females as well. Brachiosaurus here. We'll go male, female, no difference there. Male and female, no difference there. And male and female, slight difference there. So the male's going to be just a little bit darker on that hazelneck pattern. And then we have the alpine and the russet pattern as well. The russet pattern is still very cool. Reminds me a little bit of a giraffe right here, the patterning, and then stripes up the neck with the really dark face. I don't know, maybe this one might be my favorite. Not that I have to pick a favorite. Not that I have to, but they all look so cool. But yeah, Brachiosaurus is going to be, like I said, a staple in a lot of parks. It's just such an iconic dinosaur. Moving on to not so much of an iconic dinosaur. This one is the Argentinosaurus. Argentinosaurus is what we're going with. Of course, as always, if I get pronunciations wrong, let me know down in the comments. Help me out. That would be greatly appreciated. But the Argentinosaurus has some really cool bumpies on its back. Which I'm actually just now noticing because this is the first time I've ever placed these guys down. But they have a really cool design, kind of a funny looking head. Oh, what are you gonna do? Oh, you're just looking at your foot for a second? And then you're gonna lay down. Alright, well, cool, awesome. Trying to catch some of these animations here. Looks like they're just looking around, but I love it. It brings them to life a little bit. The ambient animations with them not just kind of walking around and whatnot. And of course they have feeding and eating animations. Oh, big yawn. Gonna go to sleep. Take a nap. Take a nap with your head like way outside your enclosure. This is a really safe dinosaur park if I haven't mentioned it before. Like these guys are totally, completely safe from any dinosaur walking out of their habitat and going to say hi to them. But yeah, we have the Argentinosaurus. Let's take a look at the different colorations for the females. So we have a little bit darker there on Ember and a little bit darker there on the Current. And, ooh, no stripes on the Algae one. Very cool. That's a really cool pattern. But again, I love these bumps on the back, the kind of spines that go out on either side, and then they've got little ones in the middle, so they've got 4 rows. Really cool. Awesome. Okay, that is the Argentinosaurus. Let's go ahead and move on to the next guys, which are itty bitty. They're so little. Taking a nap over here. One of them's taking a nap in the water. That's an aquatic one over there. Not really, but that's what we'll say it is. We have the Dryosauruses. So I'm going to wake them up because I want to look at this guy specifically. Look at how cool this one looks. It looks like a little raptor bird with the feathers on the head. By far my favorite Dryosaurus design ever. These guys are so cool. He's walking with a little bit of a limp. But yeah, they're so cool. And like I said, so tiny. Really happy these guys got added to the game. They have such cool patterning on them as well. I'm honestly used to looking at the Dryosauruses from Jurassic World Evolution 2, and they're relatively plain. They look kind of more like this guy than anything else, except for this guy does have some more striping than I feel like those ones do. But these guys are just all so interesting looking. And can you hear their noises? How cute. Make more noises. Limps a lot? Make more noises. Let's go ahead and take a look at the colorations in the hatchery. So we have here this one, Cirrus, I think, or Curus? Cirrus, I think is how it's said. There's male and then female, so female is going to be a lot darker. We have female and male there. Male much brighter, more green, much more saturated in color than the female. She's a lot darker. And then we have female burrowed and male burrowed. So male burrowed is going to have a lot more white on his chest and his neck. Female, I feel like has, more predominant spotting up the neck and lower on the side of the body there. But yeah, really cool design. I really love all of the designs of all the dinosaurs, especially this one. Like, look at the texture. So we've got these little itty bitty scales that go into more like alligator scales on the tail as it goes down, right? So these kind of more teeny tiny scales, and then big chunky like plate scales. And then of course this one's got feathers all over the front of its body. Very, very cool. Very impressed with that one. So let's leave the Dryosaurus, the cutest little dinosaur. and go on to the Iguanodon. So I was so happy to hear, if you guys missed it, we built for the Iguanodon a few days ago, and I was talking about the movie Dinosaur, the Disney movie Dinosaur, and I was so happy to hear that so many of you guys love that movie too. I thought I was going to mention it, nobody was going to know what I was talking about, but so many of you guys were like, I love that movie, I watched it so much in my childhood. So yeah, that's what the Iguanodon reminds me of, but really, really cool design again on these guys. Huge thumb spikes. We've got 3 different males here. Love this one with the red on its face, but let's go ahead and take a look at the color pattern in here. We have Burien, yeah, male's a little bit darker than female. Really cool. Let's spin you back around so we can look at your face. Coastal, we have female and male there. Male is much greener. Female is going to be a much more muddy, darker green color. Female, male there, no difference in the rusted color. So yeah, very cool on those guys. Apologies if I am moving a little fast. We have a lot of dinos to go through, and I definitely want to get this video out sooner rather than later. But just wanted this to be a really quick overview. This one here, the Parasauropolis, we have had in game. I've built for it before on the channel. I love the coloration on the horn here. It's so pretty with the red and the blue in contrast with the dark color and the orange on the face. Really like that one. So we, like I was saying before, we have built for this guy, the Parasauropolis, on the channel before, so I won't go into too much detail. We'll take a look in the hatchery at the different colors. We got the one with the smaller little horn here named Fred. What a cool name for a dinosaur. Let's go ahead and take a look at the different colors in the hatchery here. We have dusky, female, male, male much darker. We have the small little horned guy, floral. Female doesn't have quite as much color as the male. And then the royal one. So male has that nice red with the blue on the head, and then female is completely dark in color, which I think is this is such a cool coloration with the stripes and the kind of all gray monotoned colors. Really cool. Really cool with that one. So that is Parasauropolis. Moving on, which way did I come from? I came from that way, so we're going to this way. This is the Edmontosaurus, again, another one that we've had in game for a while, so I'll just quickly kind of let you have a look at these guys. Size difference between some of them. We've got some really pretty blue-green pattern on this napping one. These guys are doing their kind of grazing ambient behavior, which is really cool to see them do. Again, brings them to life. Oh, that one's going to lay down for a nap as well. Let's take a look at them at the nursery. Edmontosaurus. We have male, female here. Male has a little bump on his head. Female does not. Let's see if that's true for all of them. Nope, just that one. This is the vibrant one, so this is the blue-green guy. And then we have the Arctic right here. No difference between a male and female. So that is the Edmontosaurus. Moving on to the, over here, Lambiosaurus. I gotta remember which way I'm going. We're going this way. Lambiosaurus here. Again, another one that's been in the game for a while, so we'll just kind of quickly look at this one. Love this one. I call like the sunset one. It just reminds me of a sunset with like the purple and reds and stuff in the crest, I think this is called. The Parasauropolis might also be a crest, not a horn as well. But again, I'm not up to date on my dino lingo, so please let me know down below. But I love all the orange, and it kind of fades from really bright coloration to like dark, dark, dark on the feet and the legs and underneath the belly and the tail. So I think that is a really cool coloration. Where's our third one? Here we are. Much more subtle color, but still with some like blues and a little bit of purple on the crest. Let's take a look at, oh, we didn't back out of the Edmontosaurus, the Lambiosaurus here. Male, female, sorry, male there. Then we have the male and the female, no difference except for in size. You can see this little guy going up and down so that you can see the female is going to be a lot smaller than the male. Then we have the chestnut male, female there. Female is going to be a lot smaller than the male, slight color difference difference in that one as well. Moving on to who is next. We got our tiny guys. So these guys are the Psittacosauruses that were teased a while ago. Let me get him up so we can see his face. Thank you, Nigel. We can get his face here. Look at that face. These little gremlin dinosaurs. My goodness. I was joking and I still believe it. It's a face only a mother could love. These guys are such a funky looking dinosaur. Where are the other two? Because the other two have these really cool tail spikes. Tail, frill? No, what's the word? I knew the word before I started this video and then now I forget it. But yeah, these dinosaurs totally look like little gremlins. There's one, there's two. There is a third one in here somewhere. There it is, right underneath this tree. Really cool. This one doesn't have as many of the kind of facial spikes as the other one does, but it still has those little tail quills. Quills, that's the word, quills. Tail quills. At least I think that's the word. Let's see, the Satakosaurus here, but like, look at that face. It's such a creepy little face. Such a creepy little face. This one, I believe, this truffle coloration, but the male, oh, maybe it was male or female. I think this is the one they kind of sneak peeked and showed us at. Or maybe it was this one. No, it was definitely this one because I remember seeing the little quills on the tail. But yeah, this is Psittacosaurus, the tiny, tiny little creepy looking dinosaur. But we have male, female here, no difference. And male, female here, slight difference in coloration. And male, female. This one is the tiniest one. Can you see the person kind of get... Oh, maybe this one's the tiniest one. Because yeah, see how the person gets much bigger there? So this is the tiniest one, then slightly bigger with this one. So really cool little dinosaur. I was not familiar with that one before, so I'm excited to see that one in the game. Moving on to, what do we have here? I think this is the Protoceratops, right? Yeah, Protoceratops right here. Little guy that's been in the game for a while, so again, we'll just kind of go over him really quickly. Got some nice looking spines down the tail that get much longer at the very end. I'm trying to stay a little bit further away from them. I feel like they do a little bit better movement-wise when I'm not so close. But we got this little guy taking a little nap, hanging out. Let's take a look at them in the hatchery really, really quick while I accidentally click on some background trees. The Protoceratops right here. We have male, female, no difference, female, male, no difference, and then male, female, no difference for these guys. They have some funky looking legs. The way their joints kind of move is funny to me, but really cool design. Very cool design. I love the design on the crest here and the cheekbones that pop out and their little beak. Really cool. Awesome. So that is the Protoceratops. Next, we have, our last row. Let's go over to here. We have the Pseudoceratops, again, one that's been in the game since Alpha, obviously going to be included in early access as well. Love this pattern right here on the crest, and the horn design is really cool too. We're getting really glitchy, so sorry about that. I can totally tell that it is kind of glitching around, but like, see, these guys are smooth, the grass is smooth, but the dinosaurs are just moving around. Little bit not smooth, but you can see him grazing there. This one's grazing. Oh, are you gonna have a drink for us? Let's see if you'll have a drink, or are you just gonna walk through the water? You might just be walking. Yeah, you're just walking through the water. Bummer. I was gonna try to show you the drinking, but let's take a look at the where did it go? The Pseudoceratops here. We have female, male. Female is much darker with no pattern on the crest, and then the male gets that really vibrant looking pattern. Very cool. Male, female of the purple guy, just a difference in size, no color. And then male, female here, difference in size and color. The male has much more white, and the female has less white. There we go. More white, less white. There we go. That's the Pseudoceratops. Very cool little dinosaur. All right. Moving on to, the Styracosaurus. Styracosaurus? Styracosaurus. Let me see how it's spelled again. Styracosaurus. I'm adding another E in there when I don't need to be. Styracosaurus. This one, again, has been in the game for a while. We've got some cool little spikes along its back, as well as those big spikes off the back of the crest there, and the big horn that comes out. This guy's got a stripy horn. Very, very cool looking dinosaur. Again, these guys are not a new one to early access. So let's go ahead and take a look at the colorations. We've got female, male, male, female, and female, male on that one. Really cool designs. I mean, I'm gonna be repetitive and a broken record. I think they're all really cool designs, but really, really cool. I love the stripey on the horns on this guy. Really cool. All right, so that is the Styracosaurus. Nope, Styracosaurus, right? Styracosaurus. Yes, Styracosaurus. No second E. There's no second Y. There's no second E sound. Leave it out. Then we have the Pecky Rhinosaurus. Excuse me, Pecky Rhinosaurus. Again, this one is not a new one coming to the game, but you can see, as they kind of walk inside each other. So let's go look at the feathery one. This guy right here doing a little bit of grazing. I love the shaggy, maybe this one's fur and not feathers. I'm not quite sure, but the kind of shaggy look is fantastic. And then we've got some size difference between these two. Really cool with this big armored plate on its nose. I wonder, you guys are probably going to know best. Did these guys just headbutt each other as fighting? Is that what this is for? I assume is to kind of run into each other and headbutt. So it's kind of like armor protection, maybe fighting for dominance or territory or something like that. Pecky Rhinosaurus, male, female, female, male, and then male and female. This one has much shorter, if you look at the horns off the back, much shorter, kind of more curly. It's also got some detail on the crest, whereas the other ones don't. And then this one right here has even different horns. So this one's got 4, and this one's only got 2. So I love to see the fact that these are all different little subspecies. They all have slightly different models. I think that is really fantastic because I don't know, it just makes us feel like we have so many more dinosaurs than we actually do. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That was the Pecky Rhinosaurus. Now, moving on to what I assume is going to be another major staple in a lot of different parks, the Triceratops. So this is the Triceratops. This is a brand new dinosaur coming to early access. I love the design, specifically the horns that come off the front and kind of curve upwards, then down, then back up again. I think these guys look phenomenal, and I love the patterning and just all the texture. I mean, take a look while we're really close. All the detail on the body and the scales and the textures and the colors. This guy's taking a nap over here. Let's take a look. Oh, he's taking a nap in the ground. Excuse me, can you wake up so we can look at you?
One of the most
I don't know quite what's going on with you. You're a little bit glitchy into the ground. Can we move you somewhere else where you're maybe not so glitchy? No, I think you're just gonna be a little glitchy. You're a little tilty and a little off balance, but that's okay. Still love your color, still love your design. Oh, there you go. You fixed yourself. Beautiful. He's taking a little graze there. Really, really cool. But yeah, the attention to detail on the textures of all these dinosaurs is absolutely fantastic. And then we have our third one here. This one with the stripes that go from the tip of the horns all the way up to the crest with this they kind of fan out right across the crest. Such a cool pattern, such a cool design. So let's take a look at them in the hatchery. Triceratops, and then we have one more dinosaur after that. So we actually have 4 different variants in there. Did I actually? Oh, I didn't. I missed one. So we got that one. We looked at that one, and then there's 2 other ones there. So yeah, there are 4 different color or subspecies of Triceratops. We have female, male for this one. Quite a difference in this one. We have male, female there. I love the red color. female and male. This is the one with those really cool stripes all the way down the horns up the back of the crest. And we have female here, more subtle, but they're still there. And then we have sigil, female and male there. Female has a really dark head in comparison to the body, and then male has that really cool kind of blue-white on the front. With some little detail around the eyes, and of course their little beak mouth. Really, really cool. I love the Triceratops. Again, probably going to be a staple with the Brachiosaurus, right? Absolutely love it. And then last but certainly not least, the only mammal I can show you today. I'm so sorry. I want to be able to show you the Smilodon and the woolly rhino, but we'll have to take a look at them on stream a little bit later today. But again, we've had these ones for a while. I've built for them before on the channel. Let's take a look at them in the hatchery real quick. Mammoth, we have male and female there, no difference. Male and female, no difference. And then we have female and male, no difference on those guys. But everybody loves a mammoth, so again, wonderful addition. It's probably one of my favorite things that the devs did is add mammals to the game. I absolutely love that we've got prehistoric mammals, and I love that they are it's prehistoric animals altogether. It's not just focused on dinosaurs. We've got a whole array of different animals here, and I absolutely love it. And you know what I just realized is we didn't actually take a look at these guys in the hatchery, so as I'm wrapping up, we will take a look at our Tyrannosaurus Rex in the hatchery here, but I'm sure you guys have seen these guys absolutely everywhere. But real quick, there's just the 4 different colorations, variants of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, we'll be streaming later today, and I'm sure streaming in the future. Much more content to come, so if you did enjoy this video, do leave a like down below. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future Prehistoric Kingdom content, or any content in general. We like to make pretty things here on the channel, so hopefully you enjoy watching that as well. Until next time, I will talk at you guys in the next video. Bye!